My brothers, my sisters, my people of Burkina Faso, and all who watch us across Africa, listen to me carefully. We are done waiting for freedom to be given. We are taking it with our own hands. For too long we were told we were poor. We were told we were weak. They told us to beg for education, to beg for progress, to beg for respect. But today, look at what we are doing. We take the broken wings of colonizers and we turn them into schools for our children. We transform abandoned airplanes, once symbols of power that served others, into classrooms that will serve us. We are building knowledge out of the ruins of oppression. Every airplane we convert into a school is a declaration. We do not need permission to rise. Those planes used to fly away with our wealth. Now they stand still. They belong to our soil, to our future, to the next generation who will never bow to anyone. I say to the youth of Africa, this is your time. Walk into those classrooms built from the shells of abandoned planes. Sit where the engines once roared, and let your minds roar louder. Learn mathematics where they once planned to extract our gold. Study science where they once charted paths to exploit our skies. Turn every lesson into a weapon, not of war, but of liberation, of creation, of African power. We are proving to the world Africa does not wait for saviors. We build with what we have. We create schools out of iron and courage. We turn the forgotten into the foundation of a new era. This is not a project of one city or one president. It is a message to all of Africa. Rise up, take control, innovate with pride. The old world wants us weak. They want us divided. They want us dependent on their mercy, on their banks, on their false aid. But let them watch. Let them see that Burkina Faso stands like a lion, unchained and unafraid. We are not begging for education. We are building it with our own hands from the bones of a broken system. I call on our teachers, our builders, our farmers, our soldiers, our mothers, our fathers, protect these schools. Fill them with hope. Fill them with discipline. Fill them with pride. Because these airplanes turned schools are more than buildings. They are symbols of what happens when Africa believes in Africa. To the enemies who try to intimidate us, who try to buy our leaders, who send threats in the shadows, we say this: you cannot stop a people who have woken up. You cannot silence a generation that has tasted dignity. You cannot control a nation that has decided to own its destiny. This transformation, from abandoned planes to schools, is not just about classrooms. It is about mindset. It is about teaching every child that nothing is impossible, that even the rusted leftovers of empire can be turned into the launch pads of freedom. My people, look at your hands. They are not empty. They are strong. They can build, they can defend, they can create a future where our children do not cross oceans to beg for work, but stand proud here, at home on African soil, educated, skilled, powerful. We are making a promise to every child who steps into these schools: you will never be a slave, not to poverty, not to ignorance, not to any foreign power. You are born free, and your education will keep you free. So I ask you all, lift your heads high, speak with pride, defend this revolution, because it is not mine, it is ours. It belongs to every African heart that still beats with courage. We are not building schools from airplanes just to surprise the world. We are doing it to send a message to every village, every capital, every border. The age of dependency is over. The age of African genius has begun. Let the world write what they want. Let them whisper in their corridors. We are not afraid. We are not for sale. We are not alone. Burkina Faso stands, and with it stands the hope of an entire continent ready to rise. The sky that once carried away our resources now gives us wings of knowledge on the ground. We have taken the tools of those who exploited us and reshaped them into the tools of our liberation. And we will not stop. To every child sitting in those airplane classrooms, I say, learn hard, learn with fire. You are the generation that will finish what we started, the true liberation of Africa. We are the sons and daughters of warriors. We carry their spirit, we inherit their courage, and now we add to it education, technology, unity. This is the shield and sword of the new Africa. Burkina Faso has chosen its path. No turning back, no fear, only forward. Let us build, let us educate, let us defend, let us rise. Africa, our time is now. We take what was meant to humiliate us and we turn it into power. Abandoned airplanes once stood as silent monuments of control, tools that carried away our wealth and reminded us of our dependency. Today we cut them open and fill them with the sound of children learning. We transform the engines of exploitation into engines of knowledge. This act is more than construction, it is defiance. It tells the world that we will not wait for permission, we will not kneel for aid, we will stand on our own soil, use our own hands, and build our own future. This transformation is the heart of our new struggle, where every bolt, every chair, every book inside these planes, turned schools speaks of African pride and African genius. The children who sit inside these airplane classrooms are the future we fight for. In the same spaces where once maps were drawn to exploit our land, our young will now learn how to defend it, to enrich it, to lead it. They will study mathematics, where pilots once calculated routes to extract our resources. And they will build the machines of tomorrow, where engines once roared to carry away our gold. We are raising a generation that understands both the pain of our past and the power of our present. They will not be taught to beg. They will be taught to think, to create, to innovate, and to stand without fear before any nation on this earth. Our revolution is not in speeches alone, it is in the sharpened minds of our youth. This mission is not only about education, it is about ending dependency. The world has kept Africa waiting, tied down with promises, debt, and fear. But Burkina Faso is proving that we can solve our problems without waiting for handouts. By turning wreckage into schools, we show that nothing is useless in the hands of a determined people. We turn what they discarded into what will save us. We no longer follow a script written in foreign capitals. We write our own with sweat, courage, and unity. The world will see that Africa is not poor, it has been made poor. And when Africa decides to rise, no force can hold it down. We are not only educating, we are sending a warning to those who still dream of controlling Africa. They will see that our strength is no longer only in weapons or armies, but in ideas and unity, in the refusal to be silent. When they see planes that once symbolized their reach now rooted to our soil, feeding our children knowledge, they will know the age of control is ending. We are shaping a generation that will not sell its future for gifts, that will not trade freedom for fear. Every school is a fortress, not of concrete and steel, but of thought, of memory, of pride, and it will defend us better than any wall ever could. This is only the beginning. These schools are not just projects, they are seeds. From one city, we will plant 10, then 100. From Burkina Faso, the call will travel across Africa. Rise, create, transform. If we can build classrooms from plains, we can build industries from scraps, cities from ruins, nations from courage. Our people will see their own power with their own eyes. They will no longer wait for leaders, they will become leaders. Together we will build an Africa that belongs to Africans, strong, free, and unshakable. This is not a dream, it is the work of our hands, alive today, unstoppable tomorrow.